Hey everyone, this is Liz, and I am here today to talk about one of my very favorite oils. Yeah, I say that about most oils, but this really is one of my favorite because it's the oil that I was introduced to first when I first heard about doTERRA and essential oils. And so the oil that I'm talking about is peppermint oil. Peppermint oil is awesome for a lot of different reasons, but the two things that I probably love about it most are that it helps with headaches and it helps with stomach aches. And it's really simple to use. Um, okay, I'll tell you about other ways to use it too, but those ones are some of my favorite. Um, so, something I like to tell people is I will take the lid off and I'll put a drop in my hand, like so. And then when you have that little bubble in your hand, I'll show you the three different ways that I love to use it. So, the first way is to put my finger in that little bubble and stick it in my mouth. Whoo! You get fresh breath instantly when you do that, and you can feel it actually all the way down into your chest, into your stomach. It helps open up your airways, it helps relieve a stomach upset. It really just energizes you, which is what I really love about it also. Then after I do that, I take the rest and I rub my hands together and I stick it in my eye. Kidding! Don't do that because it's really strong. It's actually so strong that it's the equivalent of 28 tea bags of peppermint tea, which is super strong. These oils are super potent, and that's why one drop goes a really long way. So once I rub my hands together, I like to rub it on the back of my neck. And the reason I like to do that is because it feels like an ice pack. And then I like to rub it right up here by my forehead, my hairline, trying to avoid my eyes. Because if you do get it in your eye, which could happen, it's really easy actually to get rid of that stinging sensation by taking a coconut oil or some sort of other oil, like a olive oil or something like that, and putting it in your eye, directly in your eye, and it actually relieves that stinging feeling if that happens. And then after I do that, rub it on my neck, I like to cup my hands and take a deep breath. And that deep breath gets down into your lungs, down into your chest, and opens up those airways. So if you're feeling congested or you feel like you've got like a cough coming on, it really helps with that. I like to do this before I work out also because it helps energize me. It helps get me feeling cooled down before I get too hot and helps open up those airways. So that's some of the things I like to do. The other thing, and the reason that I actually fell in love with oils, was when I started using it on my stomach. I was pregnant, not feeling super great, and feeling nauseous all the time. And so I would take a drop of peppermint oil and I would rub it down on my stomach, and I would feel relief almost immediately, which was super awesome when you're feeling nauseous. So if I get a stomach ache or a headache or feel like I'm feeling tired and worn down, peppermint oil comes to my rescue. I love it so much. The other thing I like to do is if my stomach is really bothering me, or I just feel like I need a pick-me-up, I'll take hot water and I'll put it in a mug, and I'll put a drop of peppermint oil and maybe a drop of wild orange with it, or lemon, and I'll drink it like a tea. And that really does help wake me up. It helps give me energy, and it helps settle my stomach or my nerves down. So if you're feeling anxious or just like you need to, feel up, but you want to relax at the same time, I know that sounds crazy, but oils are amazing, and peppermint is definitely one of my favorite. I hope some of these tips have helped you, and I would love to share more with you in other videos, so stay tuned.